From the biggest moments.
Can you believe it?
To gold medal championships.
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
It's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider.
Welcome back, True North Ice podcast, where we talk about everything Hockey Canada and Canadian hockey related. I'm here alongside Jacob Ewing, and we got a good episode here today. We are doing our NHL preview. Well, actually, we're ranking the 7 Canadian teams, and we'll give a player to watch. And I also have, it's basically what we're going to do, and just going to go through it. Going to have a lot of hot takes, I'm sure, a lot of NHL talk. It's going to be a fun episode. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out the last episode where we talked about our projected World Junior rosters. I think a few things might have changed to change a couple of our rosters so far. But check it out still. It was great. I think it's my favorite episode we've done so far, so definitely check that out. And yeah, Jake, do you have a hot take to start?
I do. And it's on the topic of what we are talking about today. My hot take is that all 7 Canadian teams will make the playoffs this year. Nice and spicy right off the grill, baby.
That
is my hot take. And I don't think is it that hot? Yeah, it is.
It's really hot.
Is it really hot?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
We are gonna have. It's gonna be a very interesting.
Let's go through some teams. I'm gonna say my locks for the playoffs.
Wait. Do you want to save this? Because this is really related to our podcast topic.
Yeah.
Do we want to save this for 1 second? Let me do my hot take, and then we can go from there.
I mean, sure. I mean, like, it's a hot take, right? So,
Yeah, we'll come back.
Okay.
But I'm saying this is really related to the podcast. Would it be easier if we
we can wait.
Save that just a little bit longer?
Go. Your turn. Let's hear yours.
Okay. My hot take. This season, it's kind of related to the podcast as well. This season, Connor McDavid demands a trade out of Edmonton and is traded at the trade deadline for tons and tons and tons of assets. I don't know the team. It's not a part of the hot take, but I think it's bound to happen. It's pretty hot, but...
So, you think he's going to demand a trade rather than Edmonton trade him because he doesn't want to re-sign in the offseason?
He demands a trade because the Oilers suck out of the gate once again, and there's no signs of turning it around. And yes, he's not going to re-sign. I mean, it's pretty clear at this point. I don't know if he wants to re-sign.
I mean, I think he will. I think he will re-sign, actually.
I don't know. I
think there's a stigma around the NHL for elite players to re-sign where they are drafted, and I think I think he'll sign 4 years. It won't be 8 or anything like that. It'll be about 4. It'll be a lot of damn money after Kirill Kaprizov signed for $17 million AAV. So it'll be a lot, maybe $20 million for Connor McDavid, which is like what, $10 million here in Canada, especially Alberta.
Yeah,
maybe. Anyways, if he does get traded, I don't know if it's him demanding it. He doesn't seem like the type of guy to demand a trade from his team. I think it would more likely be Edmonton trading him because they don't think he's going to resign and getting as much value from him as possible. Instead of nothing.
I don't know about that. I feel like he gets frustrated sometimes, and I think he lashes out. I feel like there's a possibility. Like it's not a 0% chance that he doesn't do this.
No.
Like I think there's not a good % chance, but there's a chance. It's more than 5%, I think. Okay. Like I feel like that's something Connor McDavid might do.
I mean, maybe.
Honestly.
He doesn't have much. He doesn't talk much, and what he does, it's
no. But I feel like he might. I feel like when he does talk, usually when he talks, it's not positive.
I just think if he demanded a trade, he would be hated by Edmonton forever, and I don't think that's how he wants to end his legacy. I think he's thinking of more. I think he'll really consider his legacy in this decision, and I think his legacy would be a lot better if he stood with Edmonton until the end of the season and went to free agency rather than demanding a trade.
But you have to think about this. If he's not going to win a cup with Edmonton, that's just another year down the gutter.
How do you know he's not going to win a cup?
Because they're not going to be good to start the start
They
season.
never are. But
Exactly.
they made the Cup finals last 2 years.
But hey, this is the year they collapse and burn.
I mean, we'll see.
I'm pretty sure this is the year. This is the year they collapse and burn.
I mean,
Probably
maybe.
potential. The chance to make the playoffs is probably the lowest it's been in the past few years.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know if I.
Because in the Pacific, I'd say 7 of the 8 teams are competitive this year.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It is true.
In the
And out of-
Pacific,
yeah.
I still think the Ducks and the Sharks, yes, they're really young and they're good. Maybe the Ducks more than the Sharks, but they're still not. I don't know if they're at that echelon yet of being
I
competitive
think they
like
are
that.
compared to
Not the Sharks.
compared to the Oilers.
I think the Sharks are too young.
No, I know.
And the
But
Ducks,
they're going to be much better. The Ducks, there's a decent chance.
I just don't think they touched the Oilers yet. I think they're too
I don't
young.
know.
Next
I think
season,
the Oilers
maybe.
are going to crash and burn.
I mean, we'll
Like
see.
Seattle, Seattle is very mediocre. But like if you compare Seattle and Edmonton, Edmonton just has 2 good players. If you took those 2, I know they have the 2 players, but if you were to just compare decor, like Seattle's probably better.
I don't know.
Goaltending,
I don't know about the decor. I think Edmonton's decor is all right.
I don't think so.
I think it's pretty good.
I don't think it's very good.
Yeah.
They got no.
Their top 4 is pretty good.
Eh.
But their bottom pair is also pretty good.
No. Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard are both on the same team. It will never work. Their defense will never work.
Well, they don't have to play in the same pair.
No,
They
but
got two
still, you
defensemen
can't
to
have
pair
you
them with
can't
each
have
other.
you can't have 2 of those guys on 2 different pairings
Why not?
because it's the same thing. They're just defensive liabilities.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
I don't know, man. When I saw
I
Evan
think
Bouchard,
it's gonna be bad this year. Somebody listen. If they lose Draisaitl or McDavid even to injury,
they lost
it's-
McDavid last year, and
it's
were
gonna
fine.
crash and burn. No, they were 500 for that time. That's not good
500 is
enough.
great.
500 is
But
not
missing-
nearly good
missing
enough to
the,
make the
the
playoffs.
world's best player, and you go
I
500.
know, but that doesn't.
Pretty
it
damn
doesn't.
good
I
to
know
me.
that's you lose the best player, world's best player, but you still have to make the playoffs. I don't think
And they did.
500.
They made the playoffs.
Yeah, but he wasn't out for how long was he out?
Maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's nothing. What if somebody's out for 8 weeks? Broken wrist.
They'll be fine. I think they'll be fine.
I don't think they will be. Listen, there's a lot. They rely a lot on those 2 players. Somebody gets hurt. Somebody sucks out the gate. Somebody doesn't have good line
We've
mates.
seen this over the last like three years. This has happened.
but this
is
is
not
the
a new.
weakest team.
This is not a new story.
No, but this is by far the weakest team.
How so?
They have gotten nowhere near better.
How is it the weakest team though?
Like out of the past 3 years,
Yes.
this is by far the worst Edmonton Oilers team
And
we've seen.
Why is that?
Because first of all, they lose like Evander Kane, and
Okay.
they don't
True.
replace him. Hyman has definitely gotten worse. Who
Yep.
they can't expect a good Hyman season again. He was horrible last year.
He was.
Yeah,
He was. But you could also say that he could bounce back.
you could say that, but he's not going to bounce back to a 50-goal pace.
You don't know that, do you?
No, but you also don't know that Connor McDavid's going to get hurt.
That's true. That's the thing about the NHL. You
Yeah.
never know. I don't know. Andrew Mangiapane joins the team. Little bottom 6 guy. He could, even if he could bounce back and play top 6 role.
Yeah, see, but
Need
that's
be.
the thing. Andrew Mangiapane on a top 6
A full
role
year.
now, it does not. That doesn't make you better.
A full year of Jake Wallman.
Jake Wallman. I'll talk about Jake Wallman later,
Okay.
but he's not that impactful.
Okay.
I don't know. They're not going to be very good this year, and I think the NHL needs a big shakeup, and I think he wants to win a cup, and he's going to realize that cup will not come. That cup will not come from Edmonton.
I mean, we'll see.
So, why waste another year?
We will see.
He's
I
like
think
30
sticking
years
out.
old.
I think he's
Or
29.
29
Yeah.
years old. Yeah, 2015.
I think he's sticking out. I just think.
I don't
like
think so.
I'm not saying he won't be an Oiler next season, or he will be an Oiler next season. I just think he's gonna finish the year this year in Edmonton.
The only way he's an Oiler
You gotta
is
see
if
it
they
out.
make the playoffs.
You gotta see it out. But I don't think they'll be that far out of it at the trade deadline to say like, oh yeah, this season's a bust. No, they're going to be in the mix.
I don't know. We'll see.
They will be in the mix, as they
see.
always are.
I don't think so.
And you know what?
They're not that good
We've
this
seen
year.
bad starts the last 2 years from Edmonton, and they always find a way back in. So the mindset's got to be they're always in the mix.
Okay.
They can always make a run.
All right. Well, that's my hot take. And, of course, hot take means this is not very likely to happen anyways. But I think not hot take. I think the Oilers will not be nearly as good this year. They finished third in the Pacific last year.
So did the Panthers in the Atlantic.
Last year, yeah. But the Panthers got marginally better from the trade deadline as well. They played
True.
3/4 of the year without Marchand.
True.
And who am I forgetting?
Seth Jones.
Seth Jones, correct. So we'll see. And, well, Barkov's now out too. I'm very questionable about them. But I think, anyways. Let's move on. Okay, let's go kind of back to your hot take then.
Sure.
You were explaining.
It's a hot take for sure.
You were
I think it's
explaining
possible.
who's not making.
I
You're
think it's-
thinking all 7 are making the playoffs.
I think it's possible they all 7 make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
I do. And-
Run me down.
Sure.
How
Let's do it.
how on earth does Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton?
You want me to start with Vancouver? JT Miller, locker room cancer, out of the team.
I didn't
Elias
really
Pettersson goes back to what we saw 3 seasons ago, offensive juggernaut. Brock Besser just signed a new contract. He gets back to what? He scored 40 goals a couple years ago. He gets back to that. And you want to know their X factor? There's actually, I'd say there's a couple. Their goal contender, Thatcher Demko. See if he's finally, I mean, I don't know if this is promising, but if he gets back to even if he gets just close enough to how good he once was, gives him a really solid goaltender. And how about Quinn Hughes? I think any team with Quinn Hughes is always going to be in the conversation of making the playoffs. And especially, this is his contract year, is it? Or is it next year?
This year.
He's going to be playing with that on his mind. And so,
Wait.
and it's got Evander Kane too. You just made a
I don't
little
know
conversation. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
They just got rid of JT Miller. Do you want Evander Kane in that room?
I mean, why not?
Quinn Hughes signed a 6-year deal. Expires in 2027, so 2 years.
2 years. Anyways, lots of conversation about him leaving Vancouver. So, gonna need a big year.
Okay, we can't gloss over the goaltending.
Next team.
No.
Oh,
you
you wanna gloss
brought
over
up
it? Sure.
Thatcher Demko and just passed by that.
Sure.
That can't happen.
Okay.
What do you? Why? No, Thatcher Demko is not very good.
He was once very good.
Yes, you're relying on a lot of once,
And that's what a hot take is, right?
I guess.
You just
Yes.
you literally said
Yeah.
you literally said hot takes aren't supposed to be not supposed to be very true, but they
Wait,
could
so
be
hold
possible.
on.
Yeah.
Can we? Does your hot take contradict what you have ranked here for our actual podcast segment?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter my ranking.
So-
I have all 7 in.
I know, but for me, I also said who's making it or not.
Sure. I'll
Does
tell
this-
you. I'll tell you, he's gonna make it. Every single team that I listed.
Okay. So you do stand by it?
I'll stand by it.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay, keep going. Next team.
Next team, the Calgary Flames. Where do I even start about the Calgary Flames? You were telling me a couple days ago Jonathan Huberdeau was going to score 100 points this year.
There's a difference from rage bait and actually.
Is it rage
believing
bait?
it.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, we'll see. Will
Was,
Jonathan Huberdeau score 100 points this year? I don't know, but they have a pretty good goalie they just re-signed for 7 years.
That's true. That's the only reason they make it. If they make it.
There you go. That's the reason why the Calgary Flames will make the playoffs.
Okay, keep going.
All right, what's the next team?
Oilers.
It's the Edmonton Oilers. They went back to Stanley Cup Finals.
With or without McDavid?
What do you mean? With.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
What you want me to go through every single team?
No. Okay. I don't know what we're
I feel like
getting
I
at
already
here.
went. I already went through the 2 teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, so I think that's good.
All right.
Let's get into
Let's
this.
just get into it. You want to
Yeah.
rank? Okay, so we're ranking the 7.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just roster. That's what's on paper.
Yeah. Do you want to go through each team and
Yeah.
then say where we have them?
Also, we have a player to watch for each team.
Yeah.
Wait. What are you proposing here?
We just go through each team and then we start off by saying where we have them in our ranking.
Each team. Okay.
Then we can talk about each team individually.
Okay. Can we? Because I don't want to spoil who. I'm trying to think because I guarantee you, I think all 7 of ours are wrong, maybe except maybe 8 or 7th. I think our 7th might be the same, and the rest will be all different.
Maybe. So do you want to start at 7?
Well, I don't want to start. We can do each team.
All right.
Do you want to do east to west? Do you want to?
Let's do most east to most west.
Okay.
So the team that is the most east in Canada is the.
Let's do west.
Okay. So you want to start with the far west?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start.
Sorry,
with,
I don't. I have some things prepared for Montreal.
All right. Let's start with the team that I decided to wear on my crest today. The Vancouver Canucks will be the first team that we examine. And Caleb, my first question for you will be: I'll start with a question.
Yeah.
Are they 7th?
Vancouver?
Yes.
They're not 7th.
They are not 7th. Okay.
They are not.
Okay. My answer to that is it's also not 7th. My follow-up question for you is it 6th?
Is Vancouver 6th in my ranking out of the Canadian teams? No.
Wow. Okay. Okay. No. Is it 5?
No.
Wow. 4th.
No.
All right, you're rage baiting. No way.
No.
You don't. They're in the top 3.
Yeah.
The Vancouver. Are they
Vancouver
third?
Canucks are the 3rd best Canadian hockey team in the NHL.
What? That is insane. And this guy was just saying, let's talk about Thatcher Demko. You don't know if he's that good of a goalie.
I know.
He's gonna. You're betting on him to come back if you got him
Listen,
third.
the only liability on this team is Thatcher Demko. I think teams have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
With a bad goalie.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm not saying Vancouver's making
Can I tell
it.
you where I have them?
Yeah, go.
Yes.
A 7th.
No.
6th.
Yeah, I have them at 6th.
Wait, hold on. Do you have them? You have them making the playoffs though?
Yes.
Okay, I do not have them making the playoffs.
Wow, you run a tight ship.
Yeah.
Only 2 teams are making the playoffs
That is
from
correct.
Canada.
That
Wow.
is correct.
Okay. Okay, that is insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. I'll start with you. This.
Okay.
They finished last out of all. Oh no. Yeah, they did. They did. They finished last points wise last season. What makes them rebound so hard? When I say they finished last out of all 7 Canadian teams with 90. Every Canadian
90.
team finished higher than them.
What? Wait, what's your question?
What's the bounce back?
The bounce back? This is hard. I think I need dialogue before I do this.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I think for my 5 of the 7, the 5 that don't make the playoffs, I think most of the Canadian teams are not that good
Okay.
and won't make the playoffs. So I'm not saying Vancouver's good. I'm just saying they're 3rd in my ranking. Do you know what I mean? They're the 3rd best team in Canada.
I don't think
But
that,
they're like-
there's not that many
But
bad
they're
Canadian
maybe
teams.
like
I think all the Canadian teams are
19th.
all right.
no.
I
So
think 5 of the Canadian teams
like
are good.
I can't be saying like this is what I'm gonna do. Like I can't be saying that Vancouver is good because I don't think they're gonna be good. I think they're just gonna be 3rd best Canadian team.
Okay,
Do you understand?
sure.
So really, like it's more talking down. But hey, I think they jump. Like they had 90 points.
Yes.
I could go along with 95. I think they could
That's
get.
Bruin playoffs right there.
Yeah, that's pretty darn close to a playoff. Like that's game 82 territory. They lose game 82. They don't make the playoffs.
I don't know. I like the Vancouver Canucks. I do have them 6th, but I think they're good. I think they're a good team.
I think they're gonna be better this year, just because. I think it's just a fresh look. I think they're just gonna. I know we're getting to the point where Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson are getting older, where they're not gonna get nearly as better. But I think we're getting pretty darn close to. They're like prime. Like this is make or break. They have a good season. They're all-star. If they have a bad season, they're just a player. You know what I mean?
Quinn Hughes.
No.
Quinn Hughes
Sorry,
is a bad. Okay.
No. Sorry. Elias Pettersson. I didn't mean to throw in Quinn
Thank
Hughes.
you.
No.
Thank you.
Not Quinn. I think Elias Pettersson, if he plays a lot better, than last year. They will be a better team. I think the defense around Quinn Hughes is going to be better. I'm curious to see what this forward core does. Let me pull up.
They have a very good third line. Kiefer Sherwood, Teddy Blueger, and Connor Garland. That's like an identity line right there.
I don't like...
If they had a better top six, the first line's pretty good, but particularly their second line with, I have Kane, Hedl, and Lekamaraki.
See, I don't know if I like that as a second line. I don't know if that's...
No. Well, Kane's
that should be a third line.
Exactly.
But also, I'm assuming you're looking at daily faceoff.
I am.
I don't know if that's entirely accurate. But, anyways, I don't know about the forward core, but I think the defense, like, I'm not sure who's going to get that sixth spot. I don't think it's going to be Pettersson number 2. I think it would be Elias Pettersson number 2. I'm thinking it'll be somebody else. They might pick up somebody on waivers by tomorrow. There's a lot of defense that went on waivers today. I don't know. Marcus Pettersson's solid. Tyler Myers is solid. Like, even Derek Forbort, like, he's 35. He can have a decent season as a third pairing guy. I think they step it up. But really, this team is it's a first line team. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan, but I think it's going to be interesting with the Pacific and how that all blossoms out. But I don't see a lot of progression, but I see a progression from Elias Pettersson, who's going to win them 2 extra games this year.
2 extra games, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like the Vancouver Canucks. I see a jump, definitely.
Yeah. What about, do we want to do player to watch to build into this conversation? Or do you want to save this for later?
No, we can, let's do that. That's a great idea. So I'll let you go first.
Funny enough, my player to watch is Kiefer Sherwood.
Okay.
And really, the thing is, he's a fun guy to watch. He has a gazillion hits. He just laid out 8 hits in the last preseason game. 8 hits in a preseason game. It's ridiculous. As a forward as well.
That's what it does.
In the preseason, he's been reaching 20 minutes as well. 20 minutes a game. Which is ridiculously good for a third pairing. They love him. He's going to be on the PK. And he has a slight scoring touch from what I remember, especially when he's younger. He had that, but given he's had so many hits, 40 points. 40 points last year, which I like. Fun fact, that's 5 less points than Elias Pettersson last year.
True. He only played 64 games, though.
I like Connor Garland being on the third line with him as well. He had a decent season last year.
50 points.
He had 50 points. 50 points. I don't know if that's great. Yeah, third line.
Good.
That's very good.
It's very good.
That's good for your third line. The second line is I'm skeptical of. If I weren't to pick Kiefer Sherwood, it would definitely be Jonathan Lekamaraki. I think he's gonna stick around.
He is. He
He's
a rookie.
He should stick around. He played 24 games last year.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Kiefer Sherwood, it would be Jonathan Lekamaraki on this right now in the second pairing, which I don't know. I'd be curious to see what he would look like alongside Pettersson, and put Besser down in the second line with Hedl. I don't know. Aratu. He was very highly regarded when he was on the Islanders. I mean, maybe he could turn it around this year. It'd be another guy I'd look at. Who's your guy?
I mean, I don't think it's that deep. I think we just had an extensive conversation about Pettersson. Yeah. I think he's going to be the player to watch.
Interesting.
As you said, 40 minutes. I don't think it's very interesting. I think
so we definitely...
I think it's an easy story of having 45 points this year and 2 seasons ago having 102.
Oh, yeah. He could easily...
A whole new aspect of the room.
105 points
this
year. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, and you just talked about how if he's going to bounce back, if they're going to have a good season, it's because of him. He's got to be the player to watch. Or even Thatcher Demko. You can say that too.
Mm-hmm.
I even like Brock Besser. He's another player that's going to need to bounce back, right? This team is praying for a bounce back from several of their players, anybody else who's not named Quinn Hughes.
Right.
And if they can find it, they're going to be a good team. If not, they're going to do the same thing that happened last season.
Yeah, I think my players to watch, I think we're just different people. The players I like to watch are young and kind of fun players. I know Elias Pettersson's fun, but like I think that's just how you're going to expect a pod for the rest of the pod. The guys that I picked, some of them are funny, some of them are fun, some of them are just sick guys that were ridiculously good in junior and hoping for an awesome bounce back.
Like
Just
Elias Pettersson.
Just a crazy big character arc year, development year. That's what we're going to expect from my players to watch throughout 07, by the way. I also thought it would be very boring to pick the best player on each team.
I mean, so did I, but was Pettersson the best player on his team? No.
Quinn Hughes.
Exactly.
But see, here, it's
needs
hard
to
to pick.
bounce back.
Like, you
He
can't
has to be
say
the
Quinn
point.
Hughes. Like, Quinn Hughes is best player,
Yeah.
and everybody's watching him.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Okay, you just mentioned
Yeah.
about 10 minutes ago, or like 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
Kiefer Sherwood had 5 less points than Elias Pettersson last year.
Yeah.
And how much money is Kiefer Sherwood making? I don't know, but Elias Pettersson makes $11.6 million a year to
Kiefer
score
makes-
45 points. That's insane. He's got to be the player to watch.
Kiefer Sherwood makes. Did he just sign? Is it 2.5?
Almost $10 million in the 2.
So 5? When did he sign this year? Anyways,
Doesn't matter. Let's move on.
matter. Let's go.
Let's move on. So you have it. By the way, he makes 1.5 million. Okay.
1 point. Oh.
You have the
Well, I thought you were
Vancouver
saying he's
Canucks.
making 5 mil.
You have the Vancouver Canucks at 3rd. I have them at 6. You have them out of the playoffs. I have them in. It's going to be a very great day. Let's move on a little bit west, and I'm going to let you answer this because I'm not actually sure. Is it Edmonton or is it Calgary, the team that is further to the west coast?
My gut says it's Edmonton. I'm pulling up
I
the
thought
Google
you know
Maps.
this off the top of your head.
Oh, no. It looks like Calgary by an inch.
All right, we're doing the Calgary Flames by an inch.
I thought Edmonton because they're more north, but
That's not west.
I know, but like I thought they were more
Yeah. All right, let's do the
Top left.
Calgary
Calgary.
Flames. After where you place the Vancouver Canucks, I'm very interested to see where you put the Flames. Let's hear it from the expert himself.
Yes, the Flames fan here. I'm really going for a reverse jinx. I have them ranked 7th out
Wow.
of all Canadian teams.
So the worst team in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here, folks. And that's great because I also have them 7th. Wow, look at that. And so the Flames had 96 points last season. We were just talking about this actually before the podcast. They were actually tied with the St. Louis Blues, who made the playoffs in points. Came down to a tiebreaker, 1 point away from making the playoffs, so just barely missed last year. KLB, now you have them coming last and out of the playoffs again. Why is that?
They're just not very good. The forward core is ugly. It's hard because they're just not very good. The D core is interesting. I think the trade deadline will be fun. We'll say goodbye to a few good players, and we'll get some good prospects, a couple good picks. But I think they think they're good, and which I really respect. But they're just not on paper. And Gavin McKenna will look very good in red next year.
Okay.
I don't know. I could totally see a world where they come 3rd in the Pacific. It's literally, it's a coin flip. They're either really decent or they're really bad. I don't think they're going to be mediocre this year where they miss out in the playoffs by 0 points or something. But I feel like they're just not going to be that good. I think this is the year they finally suck, which we've been hoping for years. I don't like the forward core really. I wish some younger faces were playing higher up in the lineup or even were on the team. There's a couple interesting guys from preseason that I'd love to see on the forward core, but already a couple of them have been thrown on waivers or sent down. I don't know. Not very fond of this team.
Yeah, the forward core isn't very pretty. No. But it's not terrible.
No,
I don't think
listen,
it's terrible.
we have a second line and 3 third lines. Is that the best way to put it?
You think that first line's a second? Yeah. Nazem Kadri's a first line center, but
Yeah, I think our best player will be Matt Coronado by a landslide.
okay.
And he's like right now he's playing on the second line in preseason. He will be on the first line in a week. Sharangovich. Unless Sharangovich. See, this is the thing with Vancouver though. Imagine, or even just like the 21-22 team, all these players just magically are like unstoppable, came out of nowhere. Mangiapane 35 goals. Like there's a possibility that happens. There's a possibility where every single one of these guys in the forward core, other than maybe Adam Klapka and Ryan Lomberg, could all like turn around and have the season of their life. You know what I mean? Because there's a possibility all these players are capable of doing that. The defense. The defense will be interesting. We've screwed up some development with some of our defensemen, and that definitely reflects this. It reflects now. But I don't know. What's your thoughts on defense? Oh, also hold on. We can figure this. Dustin Wolf will be a top 3 Vezina contender again this year.
Again.
Or sorry, not again. But he will be
for the first time in his career.
He will get more Vezina votes this year.
I mean, I hope so.
He came 5th last year.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. I think the decor is all right. Rasmus Anderson, will he suit up?
Yeah, he's going to be playing this
All right.
year. But here's the other thing. Actually, this could contradict too. Dustin Wolf won't have nearly as good of a year if they trade off all these guys.
They can't trade everybody, though.
No, I know. But really the only guy that can, as of right now, is Anderson. I'd be curious. Uyghur wants to be here long term, but I'd be curious. We could get a decent package for him. Zane Parekh will also be PP1 2 weeks in the season.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have them. As I said, though, I think they're making the playoffs. So, wild card smart.
Listen,
here we go. Calgary Flames.
For the podcast's sake, I'm trying to be as dead on. I want to be as correct as possible. But, I actually, outside of the podcast, I'm a believer, though. I think they're going to, I believe that they will do decent.
There you go.
But for podcasts and what they've done in the past 2 years, they're not going to do very well. But hey, I'll be there cheering until they actually look like they're not going to be.
They missed by 0 points. I don't think they were terrible last year.
No.
They definitely rose above expectations.
Yeah, and see, that's a thing also that you could spin zone. They had 96 points. They missed by 0 points. There was barely any good players. Nazem Kadri, Matt Coronado, and Dustin Wolf. Mackenzie Uyghur as well. That's 4 guys. That's not enough. So imagine if there was 6 guys that are good. That's 100 points right there, right?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I think it
but
is how
maybe.
it works. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
All right, let's do
players
players to watch. I'll go first, actually. Yeah. My player to watch is somebody who is entering his first full season with the Calgary Flames. It is
Matt Van-Grinden.
No.
No.
Joel Farabee.
Wow.
Is my player to watch for the Calgary Flames. Got traded last year from Philadelphia, and he's a 50-point scorer one time in his career. Top
Joel Farabee.
First-round pick. Once upon a time, too. Yeah. He's got upside. Haven't placed on the third line right now behind Zary and Huberdeau. But I think he's gonna. I think he could do some impact. He's got a new team, refresh, 19 points in 32 games last year.
Maybe he
Isn't the worst thing in the world.
14th overall and 14th overall in 2018. Maybe he turns out to be that player that everybody thought.
Maybe he had
was.
50 points in 23-24 just 2 seasons ago. So that's not terrible. Like the Flames, as you said, if they're gonna make the playoffs, wouldn't be too bad if he did something like that.
No, if they make the playoffs, he has to be good.
And I think he could be.
Same with Morgan Frost.
Exactly, he was someone else I was
But Morgan
considering.
Frost was especially when he first came in, he was pretty decent. Especially we loved him on the face-offs. He was really good at face-offs.
Yeah, those two I was considering.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're kind of interchangeable. I'm just excited to see what they could do with a new light here in Calgary because I feel like, honestly, like Calgary is kind of like the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah.
Kind of just like a mid-team.
Probably better.
Probably better. A couple more players with maybe some like
Philly's gonna be bottom 5 in the league this year.
yeah. But I don't know. Just like the last couple of years, they just gave me the same vibe.
No, I
They
kind
give
of
me the same vibe.
Yeah, different identity though.
A little bit, yeah. But I just think Calgary Flames, Philadelphia Flyers, yeah, same team pretty much.
Kind of. Well, if I made the okay, well, my player to watch is Zane Parekh, of course. He's gonna make this team as a 19-year-old. He is ridiculously good. He is super fast. Like he has, especially offensively, he has the same. I don't know how to describe this without saying he's Cale Makar, but he at least offensively, same. What's the word?
Skill set.
Skill set as Cale Makar offensively. He's super insanely fast. The looks he's gotten on the power play this preseason against NHL talent is ridiculous. Watching every touch he's had on the ice of the puck, ridiculous. He is ridiculously good for this age, and he was picked 9th. He should be probably picked top 3.
8th.
He was picked 8th. Sorry, Yakimchuk was 9th.
7th.
7th.
We picked
Right,
Yakimchuk over
yes, exactly.
Zane Parekh. Yeah.
No, he is ridiculously good. He had freaking 107 points last year on the Saginaw Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He had 33 goals. He had 33 goals the year before as well.
Yeah, when
With
they won
96
when
points.
they won the
Yeah.
Memorial Cup.
Yeah. He was hurt for a little bit of that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's insanely good. The other player I really now if I picked all these players a couple days ago, but especially after last night, Matvei Grindin, he's 19 years old as well. He most likely is going to make this team, which is really exciting. And he's from I think if he doesn't make the team, I think he would go to AHL. I think that's what it sounds like. They would use that AHL slot for him. Guess the article I saw today, Matvei Grindin, whatever, wins the game, and Matvei Grindin powers through the Seattle Kraken with an unworldly release or something like that. Anyways, Connor Bedard level release right there. He's really good too.
I mean, Connor Bedard has not lived up to expectations.
No, but come on.
I'm
Everybody
just
talks
playing.
about
Playing.
everybody talks about Connor Bedard's release. Matvei
Yes.
Grindin is better. So
Okay.
just think about that.
Okay. Let's move on from the Calgary Flames.
Edmonton.
We both have them ranked 7th, bottom
Yeah.
of the order.
Yep.
All right. Edmonton Oilers will head a bit north to the provincial rivals. And as you stated at the top of the show, Caleb, you don't think they're going to be that good this year. Where do you have them? Do you have them at 4th?
Me, the Edmonton Oilers, I have them at 4th. You are correct.
Wow. Looking at guesses. The Vancouver Canucks will be better than the Edmonton Oilers, says Caleb. I have the Edmonton Oilers at...
Huh.
I might switch my ranking. Is that crazy to say?
Okay. Let's hear it.
I'm changing the Edmonton Oilers to the 4th place team in the Canadian
Wow, with me.
teams. Yeah, I'll go with you. I had them actually at 3rd, and I moved them down.
Sorry, where was Vancouver?
I had them at 6.
Okay. So
I'm
Calgary,
moving them down to
Vancouver.
4.
Okay. So was Edmonton? Sorry, do you have Edmonton at 5 or?
I had them at 3.
Oh, you had them.
And I moved them down.
Okay,
'Cause
I like that.
I kind of agree.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're good that you agree because I also agree. We have them at 4.
So they're the best Pacific Canadian team still.
Yes. Well, absolutely.
That's what I have to.
They have to be.
Yes.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Just from you cannot forget about the history of the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
101 points the Oilers contributed last year to the regular season, and obviously coming off another
101. That's it.
Stanley Cup loss last season, back
Third
to
in the
back.
Pacific last year too.
So let's talk about the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid, obviously the mainstay on this team. Leon Draisaitl, obviously top 3 players in the league. Both on the team. Very fortunate. But after that, kind of implodes down the lineup, especially the forward core. And as you were saying, Caleb, I'll let you dive back into it. You don't think that the Oilers will be able to sustain the amount of productivity they've had these last 2 years?
That is correct. They're just not nearly as good this year. Let me pull up their lines real quick.
I have Trent Frederick on the first line.
Yeah, that will change.
No Hyman, though.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Okay, here. People are chalking up Isaac Howard, really good signing.
He hasn't
or
played a
good trade.
single game.
No, he's not very good.
No.
Andrew
Wow.
Mangiapane.
He's a prospect.
Andrew Mangiapane was the 4th line winger on the Washington Capitals. Yes, they were ridiculously good, but that bottom 6 of the Washington Capitals was not very good. He most likely will be a 4th. He should be a 4th liner, but on this team, he might be a freaking 2nd liner.
I can see him as yeah, actually, that's true. Their third line is their left wing depth isn't the greatest.
No.
Vasily Podkolzin. He's not.
Yeah.
What do you think about him? He's all right.
I kind of like. I was a fan.
Yeah,
I was
he's
a
all right.
fan.
Top 6 though?
No.
No.
Matt Savoy, ridiculous. I don't think he's gonna be very good. They're looking for a Dylan Holloway replacement at this point.
Yeah.
Even though sure he wasn't good on the Oilers, but that's the kind of player they're
Dude,
looking
they
for.
could use Dylan Holloway right now.
Yeah, they could, and they could even use. Is it McLeod? Michael? No.
Michael McLeod.
No. Who was the guy? Who was the other guy that got the defenseman?
Broberg.
Philip Broberg. Who was the
McLeod?
wait, which Oiler was?
McLeod?
There's a McLeod.
They
on the
could
Oilers.
sign McLeod.
There was a McLeod on the Oilers though. Why am I forgetting which is first name? Ryan. Yeah, it was Ryan McLeod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Michael McLeod.
Ryan McLeod had 33 points on the Sabres last year.
Ignore
Who?
that. Michael McLeod.
Michael McLeod? Nah.
I think that's another topic of conversation. Although I actually will stop what I was saying because I was about to mention Carter Hart, but he did come out and say he will not play for any Canadian teams.
No.
So that was a talk though for a while. Edmonton was one of the teams that the media was talking about him going to, which I'm not gonna save their goaltending, but probably would have some depth.
Okay, let's do this experiment. Who is in the top 6 for the Oilers?
Draisaitl, McDavid, Hyman, Nuge, Trent Frederick, and
Is Corey Perry back with the team?
No, he's in LA.
LA. Is Connor Brown back with the team? No.
No, either Mangiapane or
What
Podkolzin.
about Jeff Skinner?
No. Sharks, San
He's
Jose.
with the Sharks. Right. Sorry.
Draisaitl, McDavid,
Hyman. So
Nuge, Hyman,
So who's your other
Trent
two?
Frederick, and Vasily Podkolzin.
Jeez, that's ridiculously horrible. What about Kasperi Kapanen?
Yeah,
He would
maybe.
he would be pretty good with McDavid. He's super
Yeah,
fast.
okay. You can put Kapanen instead of Frederick.
I don't know. Okay. Decor.
I think it's good.
I disagree.
Let's talk. Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, Wallman, Ty Emerson, and Brett Kulak. I know you mentioned
I'm unmoved.
Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard, but they're good defensemen. They're not bad defensemen. They're defensemen, or if you put them on most NHL teams, they're gonna be in the top 4.
But no sane NHL team will have them both
Back-to-back cup final appearances.
but
Caleb.
I think this
back-to-back
they're shadowed.
with the
they're
same defensive
hidden.
core.
They're hidden by the two superstars on the team. Those two
Everybody's
guys,
going to be hidden by the two superstars on the team. That's just
listen.
that's just
Brett
how the
Kulak
Oilers
is
work.
not Brett Kulak and Ty Emerson. Who else are we missing? There has to be another defense.
Like good defenseman?
Yeah.
Matthias Ekholm.
No, not him.
Great
You've
defenseman.
already
Jake
mentioned
Wallman.
him. Jake Wallman. He is also. Is Troy Stetcher still with the team?
That's a good question.
He played 66 games with them last
You don't think
year.
Brett Kulak's good?
No. Is Troy Stetcher with the team? Because if he still is, then maybe. Oh, not Stevenson. Where is Troy Stetcher these days? He is with the Wings. Oh no, he is with. Okay, good. The bottom pairing's not looking very great.
He's still an Oiler.
Yeah, he is.
There you go.
I like Jake Wallman.
There you go.
He's an analytical darling, in my opinion. He was. I like the gritty. Jake Wallman is the player I have to watch as well, by the way.
Okay.
He has good offensive numbers in the analytic world, not in the real world. And he was okay with the Sharks. He had 26 points, or 32 points in 50 games with the Sharks last year, and then he had 8 with the Oilers when he got traded.
Yeah.
Playoffs, he didn't play a game. Was he hurt? I think he
Wallman?
was.
Jake Wallman.
Oh, no, he did. No, sorry. He didn't play. He did play.
He did.
I was looking at the wrong.
I'm pretty sure he was honestly,
No,
maybe
he
the
was
top
decent.
defenseman too.
He had 10 points, 2 goals.
At times.
Yeah, he would be a good. He would be good with. He would have been a good Evan Bouchard replacement. He's a little more defensively.
Well, there you go. Why replace him when
Yeah.
you could just have him on the same team?
No, they have 3 offensive
True.
defensemen.
And Ekholm, who's good.
Ekholm, yeah, I don't mind that.
Two-way.
Who's your player to watch?
My player to watch will be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
How old is he?
Oh gosh, that's a great question. 18 when he was drafted in 2011.
He's 32 years. That's
32.
it. I feel like he's like
So
50.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, we've mentioned Drive, we've mentioned Davo, scored 100 points 2 years ago. This year, only about 50. Not in 82 games, I don't think. But
70.
they have to have secondary scoring. They have to. We just talked about this second line too. And if someone's going to carry the second line, it's got to be Nuge. Has to be.
How many players on your top scoring until you have secondary scoring? Like, do you not
McDavid,
bundle
Draisaitl.
him and then those two and then everybody else is secondary?
I mean,
Is 2 players enough?
You did mention that it's a two-person team.
Yeah. Is
Nuge has got. The thing is,
Is
I'm
70
saying players to watch.
Is 75
Nuge-
goals enough from 2 players?
Nugent Hopkins has to be a part of the primary scoring. He cannot be part of the a secondary option like he has been these last 2 years. He's my player to watch because he has to be part of that lethal group.
Yeah.
If he can be. Like Hyman. Hyman a couple years ago with 50. Ryan Nugent Hopkins needs one of those years.
Do you wonder that he dropped off the past 2 years because
I think he's still young. He's still young enough to have a good season.
No, but I'm wondering is we have to go back and look.
He's got new line
But
mates
is
too.
what year was it where he had a gazillion points?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Who
2022,
was he playing with though?
I don't remember off the top of my head. But he's got new line mates this year.
Yeah.
Maybe Kapanen.
Like you probably yeah. Kasperi Kapanen. He's a fourth liner, but I was just saying he's fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This team doesn't seem very good. Fourth. I could see them easily reaching 90 points.
They're making the playoffs.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
This is the year, Jake.
They don't.
Listen,
McDavid will
you heard
make
it.
the playoffs
You heard it here
till he
first.
retires.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
The Edmonton Oilers will not be making the playoffs.
Okay. I heard it here first.
I think that's probably good for their organization too. If they miss the playoffs, because they need a redirect.
Yeah. All right.
Like it doesn't work.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Winnipeg Jets, the final Western Conference team that we were doing, moving to the Central Division as well. Caleb, they won the President's Trophy.
Correct.
Most points in the NHL last year, 116 they finished with. Do they run it back?
The Winnipeg Jets.
Do they run back the Presidential Trophy?
They don't. I don't
They
have
don't.
them running it back,
Okay.
but I have them running it back to the playoffs.
Okay. Now my next question,
Yep.
do you have them winning the President's Trophy for the Canadian teams? If that's a thing. Just made that up.
I do not
Wow, okay.
have them. I
Okay.
have them second on my ranking.
Second.
What about you?
Man, they won the President's Trophy last year, and they're going to not do it again. They're going to come second on my ranking as well.
So, second for me. I really like this team. They didn't get much better, but I like the Johnny Taves signing. I think he's going to do. I think people don't expect a lot from him, which is definitely a good thing. They shouldn't be expecting a lot, but I think he's going to be pretty decent. They need, they're going to be really good.
Okay,
I
wait,
think
question.
to round up.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I just want to, you said they didn't change much, but they lost Nikolai Ehlers.
That is correct.
Sorry, I don't know if you're
But
getting to that, but...
I wasn't going to get there.
Okay, sorry.
That is a big hit. How impactful was Nick Ehlers?
He was pretty impactful. It was about point per game.
He 60. Yeah, he has 63 points in 69 games. Yeah,
And
that is a loss.
Man, look at
But
that right
listen,
side,
listen. Gabe Vilardi, Cole Perfetti. They had good seasons last year. They jumped up. Their development looks much better.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can expect them to have a better year again. Now I wonder here, Cole Perfetti. He was a center for the longest time. He's been playing wing. He played wing last year. I would be very curious when he makes a switch back to center. I'd be very curious to see if that's something they try, and I think he would do pretty well. This is what they need though. Like their decor is ridiculously good. I love their decor. This is what they need though. They need a second line center.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Taves.
Taves right now is second
What do you
line.
think
And
about
hey,
Vladimir
I think
Nemestikov.
he only played one preseason game. I didn't really watch much.
Nemestikov? Or
He's
Johnny
not that good.
Taves?
I think Nemestikov would be better. at
Yeah.
wing.
They're,
I think when you say Vlad Nemestikov, I think of winger.
Yeah.
Because I think when he was on Detroit for the longest time, I think he was a winger too. Alex Iafallo, I'm a big Alex Iafallo kind of guy. I really liked how he played this year on the Jets. Of course, he was on the Kings for a while. I like him. He's also he could try out center. I think he was center for a little bit with the Kings. Niederreiter on that third line is pretty sick too. He's a good vet, good third liner. I really like their third line.
It's good.
And even their fourth line, like Tanner Pearson. He's all right. Cole Koepke, he's young. I like him. And Morgan Barrett, yeah, he's just an all-time fourth liner. That's a great fourth line.
Yeah, I think they're the question relies.
But listen, I think also their forward core is the worst out of the three. Forward defense, goalie, that's the worst aspect of it.
I don't think that's a hot take either.
No, it's not. I'm just saying their forward core is ridiculously good, even though it's the worst.
They just don't have depth in important areas. Like center depth is so important. We'll see how Jonathan Taves.
They need a center.
React. I mean, they've needed a center
Like
for.
I wouldn't mind. Like
they were at the trade deadline last year. They were talking about getting a second line center.
Yeah.
And now, do they have a problem of maybe some right wing depth? Maybe. Like, is Gabe Vilardi really a top line winger?
I think.
He's a good winger.
Like
top
I think.
six.
Listen, if they get the center, then Nemestikov goes in that second line right wing.
Yeah. Is
Or
Gustav
even
Nyquist a top six winger?
I don't know. I don't think so. But listen, they just need the center, and I think Nemestikov would go on that second line right wing. But like, hey, this would be a decent team to have Nazem Kadri on.
Yeah, they with Mark Scheifele.
Yeah. No, yeah, you have Mark Scheifele, or even Michael
Who's playing
Backlund.
center? Who's playing
Michael
center?
Backlund as your third line center.
Who's
would
playing
be
center? Kadri or
Kadri
Scheifele?
Scheifele.
They're both playing center. That's
Yeah.
your 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2 punch.
You wouldn't put maybe Kadri on the right wing?
No, he's going center.
Okay.
But this team, they wouldn't mind a Connor McDavid.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't.
No.
But who do they give up?
They don't really have a good prospect pool.
No. Okay. I think this is a team full of, well, we saw it last year. This team with 116 points is a team that finds way to win. Finds ways to win. Yeah. There we go. Especially they just added Jonathan Toews. Like he is the staple of finding ways to win.
Yeah.
Like he is a
Listen,
guy.
but I'm saying don't expect a lot. It's not going to be the same Johnny
No,
Toews.
it won't be. It won't be. But man, he breaks so much to that room.
Right.
So much. Mm-hmm. This will be a team with Kyle Connor, who now has it. Well, he's obviously probably their best player, maybe best offensive player, maybe Mark Scheifele too. But now he has to take on more roles with no Ehlers as the best winger by far.
Yeah.
Scheifele, we'll see if he continues to stay at that jump that he took last year. Cole Perfetti will get better, 50 points last year. Gabe Vilardi also had a very good year last year. This team, I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna a lot. It's gonna rely on. I think Kyle Connor for sure is gonna have the same production. I'd like to see how Mark Scheifele plays this year.
That's a good point. I think that I don't know how to explain this either. There's not many players on this team where I expect them to have a fall off a little bit. There's not many guys where I see a fall off.
I agree.
They're all pretty young. There's not many
They're stable.
old. There's not they're stable.
Very stable.
They're not very old, but also I think the defensive structure, they got the best goalie in the world. The defensive structure, it's okay to have some of those offensive players fall off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost Nikolai
Absolutely.
Ehlers. I don't think that's going to be much of a big hit because the games they win, it's more on defense last year. And I think it's going to be the exact same thing. Block shots, big guys, tons of hits. And hey, I think even if Connor Hellebuck gets injured, they have a really darn good shot. If Connor Hellebuck did not play a single game, and they just had Eric Comrie or some other goalie, there's still a pretty darn good chance they make the playoffs.
And you know what?
You know what I mean?
I just want to say something. We're looking at this team, this roster, and they don't even have their captain.
Right.
Adam Lowry.
Yeah.
How could you forget about him? That's just another guy, maybe not the most skilled guy, but he's the damn captain, man. And he's part of that center depth.
Yeah.
And that just makes them even deeper. Mm-hmm. I forgot about Lowry. He's injured right now, so he's not on the lineup.
No, right.
He's not on yours either. Is that true? So
No, I look more at the roster from last year.
Anyways,
But, yeah.
Adam Lowry.
That'll help.
Absolutely.
He'll bump down. He might be a
Where?
fourth liner.
Probably maybe a winger. Or maybe
He will
move
be.
Domestikov over
Yeah, that's probably what it'll
and
be.
Adam Lowry play third line center.
Correct. Yeah.
There you go.
There you
Absolutely.
go. Still,
He's
I would like another center.
He's another one of those guys who's just reliable. This team is so
Yeah.
reliable. It's made out of guys who are proven themselves in the league throughout years
Yeah.
and just get the job done.
I still would like another center on the.
Absolutely.
I would like a second line.
They wanted a center
still,
last year.
or
That
a
was
first line.
that was the trade deadline last year. They wanted a center, didn't get done.
If they get a center, they can still get funky with it. They could still have a Scheifele go to the wing. And but there's a lot of ways you could go with it. I think they still want that center, and this trade deadline, I mean,
They got to go all in.
they have to. They did not do what they did last year, which is win
People were
the
very
Stanley
upset.
Cup. They didn't go far
But
enough
they didn't.
either. President's Trophy is cool, but they need more. And
Yeah, there was a
they're
lot of
gonna do
talk.
that.
There was a lot of talk last year during the trade deadline about this team making moves, and I remember they made nothing. Maybe Luke Shen. I think they made Luke Shen, but
Yeah, they
they
didn't do
wanted a
much.
splash and they didn't get it.
Right.
And now I think you even want to make a splash even more now because you don't have Ehlers,
Yeah.
so you
that's
need
true.
more of that offense. And they're also down 3-2 right now to the Minnesota Wild in preseason.
Mm.
So
Yeah, the only two moves they did was Luke Shen and Brandon Tanev.
yeah, it's
Last year.
Tanev. He's gone. Yeah.
He's gone now. Yeah. This is a really good team. Second on my list, though. Second.
I have him second, too.
There you go.
So far,
Huh.
it's not actually too bad.
Huh.
Let's keep going east,
Ooh.
though. Welcome to the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
How about the city we are in right now?
Wait, players to watch.
Okay, yes. Well, did we just cut that part out?
No. Players to watch.
Okay.
Mine is Gabe Velarde.
It's great. Mine was also Gabe Velarde.
For real?
So I'll say Cole Perfetti.
Okay. Gabe Velarde, man.
I think they have the same explanation.
Gabe Velarde, he's young. Used to be a center on the wing. Gabe Velarde and Alex Iafallo on the last preseason game were on the same line. Nemestikov was their center at the time. I don't know what the projected lines are now. But he had 61 points in 71 games. That's just like a guy you forget about. And he just scored 60 points in 70 games.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
really
great
good.
numbers.
That's good numbers.
Front legend.
And he stepped it up last year. So
I think Cole Perfetti's got the same explanation.
Yeah.
And there's more of an increased role now with needing more wingers to step up. So
Right.
Cole Perfetti, he can also play center.
yeah.
We'll see what he does.
Yeah,
I think
he's-
quick and easy with that.
He was Cole Perfetti's one of the only guys that are drafted.
He had a great
from the
playoffs
Jets,
too. He had a great playoffs
Yeah?
too, I thought. Yeah. He had that crazy tip goal.
There you
That
go.
plays
Crazy
back in my
tip
head.
goal. Yeah, there you go.
On the goal line. Remember that? Right on the goal line. Just tipped it right over the shoulder.
Oh, over.
Beautiful.
Yeah, okay. That was was it against the Blues?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Can I move
moving
on
on.
now?
Yeah.
All right.
T.O.
Welcome to the Eastern Conference, a city we are both in right now, a city that we don't cheer for, but we do live in the city. So, Toronto, the Toronto Maple
What a
Leafs.
beautiful day in the city.
What a beautiful day in the
Shout
city. The Maple Leafs finished second in Canadian teams last year, 108 points. Also won the Atlantic Division and for the first time in a while. And I'll ask you this. Are they going to win the Atlantic again this year? Little change up of the question, little curveball.
Are the Toronto Maple Leafs going to win the Atlantic?
Yes, that is my question.
The Toronto Maple Leafs won't even sniff close
Wow.
to the top of the Atlantic.
Okay. That is a different direction than maybe I was expecting. When you say sniff, what do you mean by that? Like, man, that's not even getting close to it.
I have in the Atlantic the Toronto Maple Leafs coming 7th.
In the Atlantic Division?
Yep.
What?
Listen, they just lost their best player.
Okay.
Their goaltending is going to be much, much worse. You're never going to see that type of goaltending from those two guys ever again. Joseph Wall
It's over.
has missed some preseason, which, I mean, sure, he had to, but
Do you know who they just brought back?
they just brought back James Reimer. Their best goalie might be James Reimer at this point.
Okay.
This Leafs team is not going to be as good as they were last year, not even close. Mitch Marner, man, best player. You just lose your best player and you don't add anybody back. Matthias Michelli, Marner replacement. That's horrible. No offense, I did like Michelli before he came over. I did like him on Utah.
No,
That
you
one,
hate
he had
him.
a really
Now
good.
you hate him.
No, I don't like him as much. He had one good year, and that was a few years ago. That's why I liked him I started liking him when he had that good year.
All right.
This team, the defense, man, Chris Tanev, he's good. Jake McCabe is not as good. Morgan Riley, Brandon Carlo, that's a good first pairing. But Simon Benoit, Simone Benoit, same thing.
I know you barely. I don't even know his name really.
It's Simone. It is Simone.
I know. No, I'm just
He's
saying
not.
that because he's a nobody.
He's also he missed a couple. He missed a few days too with maintenance, so some sort of injury. OEL. If you know, you know. He was. I said it in an interview last year. He was the player that would push them over the line if they get over that line. I like him, but he's not good. This team is old. You're just gonna that decor is old. You're gonna have to expect injuries. I don't even know who their seventh defenseman will be. Liljegren was great. Shouldn't have got rid of him. But no, that's what I think. Like
Okay,
they're just not going to be good. Man.
You kind of just went on a rant there, but let's move it back.
Well,
you didn't
it's
even
true.
tell me.
I'm just
tell me
saying.
where
I'm going because I know you're going to say they're good.
Where do you have the
I'm
Leafs
already
finishing?
pre-arguing.
Where do you have the Leafs finishing in your top 7? Okay.
Oh,
so you
right.
said they finished 7th in the Atlantic. So, I mean, I hope that's better than
I have
the
the.
two
I
other
no. I
teams in
said
the
the Leafs
Atlantic.
are 5th.
They're fifth. Okay, so behind the Canucks, behind the Oilers,
Correct.
behind the Jets.
Correct.
The only team you have left is 2-6.
2-6.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
This is
Wow,
gonna
that
fun.
could be
This is
make
gonna
it.
be a
oh,
fun
I'm
way
gonna-
to end the podcast.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, you go. You go. Say what you want to say.
Do you
want
wanna
to
know where I have them? Guess where I have them.
I just started. I
Guess.
started pre-arguing.
Guess
them.
where I have them?
Do you have them fifth?
I do not have them fifth.
You have them second.
I have the. I told you I have the.
Oh,
Winnipeg
sorry. You
Jets.
have them first.
I have them first in the Canadian
Good
teams.
reverse. I like that because it's reverse jinx.
It is a reverse jinx. Man, I think this team is.
Let's start arguing here.
Okay. Okay.
How do they get? Do they get better? Do they get okay from last year? So you have them first in the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. What do you have them first? Do you have them over Florida,
I'd have
Tampa
them
Bay,
first.
Boston,
Yeah.
over Montreal? How do you expect them to be the same or better after losing their best player?
Man, I think they have so many good players that are going to step up. Like, yes, they lost Mitch Marner. That's terrible. That's terrible. Mitch Marner's a great player. He is.
How do you listen?
But this team
They
is,
had one other player.
this team is deeper.
They had one other player
Okay.
that got over 80 points last year.
Austin Matthews, did he not hit
No,
80 points?
William Nylander, a winger.
Okay. John Tavares didn't hit 80 points. He was point per game.
Nope, 74
In
He
how many
was-
games?
in 75 games.
There,
And he's old. He's getting older. You have to
True.
expect. You have to expect
true. How
him to-
many points did Austin Matthews have?
in 78,
In how many games? 82?
67.
Dude, you're
Listen,
making arguments. You're not backing
this
it up.
This guy is fragile.
Listen, this team is
His-
good. This team is
No,
good.
no.
Yes, they lost Marner, but it doesn't matter because William Nylander, it could be just as good as Marner.
No.
Now he doesn't live in Marner's shadow. He is the number one winger on this team, and he is a 100-point guy. He can put up 100 points.
Who's the best center on the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Austin Matthews,
Who was playing with Austin Matthews all of last year?
Mitch Marner.
No, it was William Nylander.
Okay, well, guess what? They're going to do it together again.
Yeah. It's been 2 years.
Congratulations.
It's been 2 years, and this
Good.
guy only had 84 points.
Only
Sure.
84 points.
That's not good enough.
Think about yourself.
Listen,
Think about it. But now he's got his rules are going to increase. He's going to get that extra ice time.
I don't know.
gonna be-
He's the top. He was the first line. He
but-
had the most.
Yeah,
he
but when you
definitely
have
had
Mitch
more.
Marner, when you have Mitch Marner on
He
your
had
second
more
line,
time on ice.
when you have Mitch Marner on your second line, obviously you're going to put your second line out there too because Mitch Marner's a great player. Now you're just going to go with Willie.
Listen, the power play gets worse as well. That means William Nylander is going to have less points, along with Matthews. The power play is just not going to be nearly as good this year.
I mean, I think Matthews is going to bounce back. Matthews, yes, he had an infamously bad year last year. He's in his prime. He's going to
don't know.
bounce back.
I don't know if he's going to bounce
Absolutely, he will.
back. I don't know.
I think absolutely he will.
There's just not nearly as much depth, so teams can
Yes, there
teams
is.
can now line
There
up.
is depth
teams,
on this team.
Teams
There's
can no
more
doubt just
depth
line up
on
their
this
best
team
line.
than there was last season.
Listen, they don't have to worry as much because Mitch Marner's not there, so they can just tee up their first line every time now. You know what I mean?
No, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, I blanked out for a
Yes.
second.
Listen, Mitch Marner's not there, so their second
Okay.
line is going to be much weaker. So now teams are just going to throw out their
Dude.
first line. It's going to be best on best.
Dude, their second line is John Tavares, Max Domi, and like Bobby
Max
McMahon.
Domi and Bobby McMahon.
Matthias Michelli. Fine, you could throw Michelli on there too.
Yeah, that's not nearly as good. Bobby
still-
McMahon? 34? No.
Matthew Nice.
Matthew Nyes is first line.
There you go. He's a great player.
Actually, as of right now, I mean, let's look up. Let's go on Twitter.
John Tavares, Matthias Michelli,
Daily Faceoff has
and Bobby
Nylander
McMahon.
on
The second line.
Tavares.
I
Yeah.
know. I see that. There you go.
I think this guy. Let's see, because I don't really trust Daily Faceoff enough. Who the frick? Oh, I know who will have it. No, I don't think this team. Like, come on, what the
This
frick?
team is good.
Where the frick is
This team has always been good.
No, they are definitely digressing a lot.
They will.
Regressing.
They will.
Oh wow, it is McMahon, Tavares, and Nylander. Interesting. So really, you think Matthews is gonna have a better year with Nyes and Domi on his wing?
Yes.
Sure,
Obviously, that probably won't stay.
Sure, he had.
Michelli will probably end up on that wing.
I don't know. Michelli's not that good.
You just said you loved him.
Yeah, 3 years ago when he was good.
Yeah, he could still be good. He's still young.
Yeah,
new look here in Toronto too, where he's playing with good players.
He
People have
debuted
bounce
the
back
year
years
before.
when they play
It
with
was
good teams.
Safkowski rookie year.
People have good seasons when they play with good players.
He had 18 points last year.
Who, Michelli?
Yeah.
And how many games?
55.
There you go. It's not a full season.
Still. Okay, fine. Even if you double it, that's 36.
Honestly, okay, the
That's
decor
not that
the
good.
decor is also very good.
The decor is so... You have to expect an injury or two.
Okay, but you could say that for any team.
No, not every... No, because these guys are so much older.
I don't know if they are old. Don't get me wrong. But like Chris
Okay,
Tanev.
if we can just go back to the Jets.
All right.
Morrissey, Hayden Fleury, Logan Stanley,
Yes.
all very young.
Yes.
And sure, Dylan DeMello, Neil Pionk is kind of... But like, these guys... Every single one on the Leafs are old.
Man,
Every single one.
you
on
know,
the
it
Leafs
could
are
also
old.
it's also could be a psychological thing. You get rid of Marner, it's a whole new team, right?
I don't think that's psychological. I think everybody in that locker room has to know their worst.
You go into a new season. Yeah, but you could see more opportunity for this team. They've been stuck under this curse for the last 9 years.
Come on.
This curse.
Easton Cowan is
it's
making this team.
Yes, Easton Cowan is a good player.
I don't... No, he's not.
He is.
No.
He
He
is
needs
a-
at least one more year.
He's a good player.
He needs to
If
play
you
in the AHL.
if you yell and scream about how good Zane Prek is because of his OHL numbers, you should be crying and
Yeah,
screaming about how good
but-
Easton Cowan's numbers are.
Easton Cowan just doesn't have the same looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
Easton
he-
Cowan does not
'cause he
play
doesn't
the
play
puck.
for the Calgary Flames.
Easton
That's
Cowan,
why.
Easton
Easton
Cowan-
Cowan would be a top line forward on the Calgary Flames this year.
No, he wouldn't be.
He'd be top 6.
St. Prek had more points than Easton Cowan last year.
Okay. Did he?
There.
Did he?
Did he?
Did he? Yeah, but my next question is,
Okay, go.
did Zane Prek win a Memorial Cup last year?
No, because it doesn't all matter about that.
I mean, it does.
All right. Hey. Connor
I'd say it
McDavid
does.
has not.
Okay, well-
Connor McDavid has not won a Stanley Cup
Easton
yet.
Cowan also didn't play the whole season last year, so that's not even a debate.
Ding, ding, ding.
There you go.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Craig Berube, he might be canned 30 games in the year.
Yeah, they have a great coach. They
hey,
have Craig Berube. You're just
Mark
helping
Savard
my
is on
case,
this
dude.
team. He's horrible.
You're helping my case. Like,
What?
I don't like the Leafs as much as the next person, but I do respect that they have a good team.
The line, like, listen,
They're also deep. Let's talk about how deep they are.
go.
Scott Lawn, third line center. That's a great third line center. One of the best in the league, maybe. Nicolas Waugh.
Nah, Nick Waugh
Nick Waugh
of the Vegas Golden Knights. No.
is your fourth line center.
Dakota Joshua is on
Dakota
this team.
Joshua's on this team, yes.
Come on.
Gotta
Dakota
add some
Joshua
grit.
doesn't
Let's
even...
gotta add some grit to this team.
Dakota Joshua does not make
Steven Lorentz.
the Edmonton Oilers.
Yes, he does. Dakota
Steve
Joshua.
Lawrence, I mean, I like him because he won a cup.
Dude,
is that the only cup
This
experience on this team?
This team is deep and they have skill.
Hey, that's a good question.
What?
How many guys on this team have won a cup? Is it Steven Lawrence and Anthony Solars?
Maybe.
Huh. That's something to
No,
think about.
OEL. He's won a cup, no?
Yeah, he won with Florida as well.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. That's it. Max Domi is not, no.
No.
Interesting.
I have them first. I do.
Okay, player to watch.
I wrote Morgan Riley, just because, like
just
I was
gonna
saying, if they're
progress.
gonna be the best team in Canada, he has to have a little bit of a bounce back year.
Yeah.
He was -8 last year, which is not good at all compared to Chris Tanev, who was plus
he would-
35.
I think Morgan Riley would be he'd be a decent second pairing guy.
Dude, he could be a number 1 defenseman if he bounced back.
You know.
He has
My
been in the
player
past.
to watch. Wait. Now I have to cross reference because now I'm really wondering where the frick is he. I think he's still trying out for the team. Hey, I'll just go for it. Player to watch, Calle Yarncroke. Looks like
There you go. There
looks
you
like
go.
he's gonna be a healthy scratch in day one, but he should make this team because he makes like $2 or $3 million still.
That's how much depth they have. They have a lot of depth. I don't
No,
like
I'm
the
not-
Leafs either, Kel.
Calle Yarncroke,
But I can
Calle
respect that this
Yarncroke is
team's
fun
all right.
because he's big, and he's a winger, and he wins draws anyways. He was a great third line center on the Flames 3 years ago, on that playoff run. Didn't score a goal though, but hey, he's Swedish. He played hurt. Listen, he came out last year saying this is really bad. This is a bad look on the organization. But last year he played 52 games, and he came out this offseason saying he played hurt the entire year, and he feels actually healthy this year.
Kelly Junker.
Yeah,
There you go. That's more depth to this team.
exactly. Oh, he only played 19 games, but still, he played 19 games hurt all year, and then he played 12 postseason games. Ridiculous, and he played hurt all year.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good this year. It wouldn't shock me if he has a nice solid 40 points.
Mm-hmm.
He would be a good third liner.
Okay.
Third line winger.
There you go.
Or center.
There you go.
Shout out Calle Yarncroke.
All right.
All right, let's go to the Sens.
Let's move on. Yes, to the Ottawa Senators, the nation's capital.
Mm-hmm.
So I have what slots do I have open? 5 and 4? 5 and 3.
You
5
said
and
Oilers
3.
are 4.
I have 5 and 3 open, so kind of close. You have 2 and 6.
That is 1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Yeah, I had Winnipeg second. If I did.
Wow.
Say that.
Okay, so one of these teams, Montreal or Ottawa, is going to be the number 1 team in Canada. All right, let's. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first.
I'll go first. Sure. I have the Ottawa Senators finishing 3rd in all of Canada. They were 4th, and they were actually the team I moved them above Edmonton after some consideration. Just goaltending mainly, but yeah, I have the Sens 3rd. Let's get into it. Do you want to say your ranking? Or do you just want me to talk?
I'll say mine.
Okay,
This will be interesting. It's gonna be hard to win this argument
that's okay.
because you're a very optimistic guy.
Okay,
I have the Sens. Let me double check. I have them 6th on my ranking.
okay.
6th on my ranking, below Toronto. And you know what? Toronto was 5th. I know they lost Marner, but I think they're still a little bit better than the Sens.
Okay.
I don't know. So, yeah, I have them 6th.
Okay.
What's your thoughts? Where do we start? Do you want to break it down? Do you want to just
Sure.
argue? What do you feel?
It doesn't matter. I'll start. I think I have them 3rd. The team finally made the playoffs last year. Got playoff experience, which is going to be vital for this core. And, man, their center depth is some of the best. I think if Dylan Cousins plays like he did like a season or 2 ago in Buffalo, which he didn't have the best last little bit run when he got traded to Ottawa at the trade deadline. But if he comes back to the Dylan Cousins we've seen in the past, man, this is some of the best center depth in the whole league. It is. And also Timmy Stu, I mean, he had 90 points last year, feeling phenomenal coming into the season. He's already talked about it. Over the offseason, has worked on actually shooting the puck instead of just passing it away. I think Timmy Superstar could be a superstar this year. He could hit probably 90 points again. I just think that the center core is very deep. The wingers are good. Drake Batherson out for the start of the season. He'll be back.
Okay.
There's lots of depth. The team is very deep.
Okay.
And that is a very positive thing, especially in today's NHL. You have to have, as we see with Florida, a popular statement around the league is if you have a good third line, you're going to be a very good team. And the Sens have a phenomenal third line that they actually they deploy against every team's top line. So, like, I remember playing the Leafs last year in the playoffs. It was the Matthews line against the Pinto line because Pinto he could be probably top 3 third line center in the league. Shane Pinto could be a second line center, but he'll be behind Dylan Cousins until either Dylan Cousins falls off or maybe Shane Pinto goes elsewhere. He's a phenomenal third line center.
Okay. This is what I see with the Ottawa Senators.
Okay.
I see a weak bottom 6, especially that 4th line.
Dude.
I like Nick
Okay.
Cousins,
Yep.
but
Lars Eller?
Lars Eller, I mean, sure, where was he from Washington last year?
Yes.
How many games did he play last year? He has had a couple maintenance days too, actually. So, from what I understand from Lars Eller. Oh yeah, 63 games, 15 points. He's he's decent for 4th line, sure.
This is the 4th line. Let's not forget that.
Center,
I mean,
sure.
dude, and then the right side is, like a lot of people are saying, Michael Amadio. who's a very good, a very good bottom six player.
I dislike this bottom six. Ridley Gregg, I think he gets too much recognition just because he did something ridiculously awesome.
I just mentioned that this is one of the best third lines in the NHL. We deployed against the Amadio, Gregg,
this
and
is
Pinto
not
line.
one of the best third line.
It
The
is.
Calgary Flames have a better third line
That's not
center
true.
than third line than
That is
the
just
Ottawa
not
Senators.
true. That's just not true.
Shane Pinto.
Yes.
Shane Pinto.
Yes.
No.
And the thing about Pinto, he deserves power play looks, but they don't get it. Travis Green doesn't give it to him because they deploy him right after the penalty kill.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Pardon me, the power play. Because the opposing team puts on their best line after the PK, and
Correct.
Pinto goes right on and shuts them down.
Interesting. Not very fond of the second line either. Like David Perron, sure, he had a decent season. He's going to digress. It's regress.
Regress.
Dylan Cousins, he'd be a great third line center. And
Dude,
Fabian
Dylan Cousins is the
Zetterlund,
third line center. Dylan Cousins
who's
the
the
third line
second
center.
line?
Who's the second line center? Dylan Cousins is the second line center.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying he'd be a good third line center.
Dude, I
You're
think
missing
he's
a third
way
line
too good
center.
for
It's a good third
How
line
are we-
center. Maybe he should be on the wing. Fabian Zetterlund, I love his game, but on this team, I don't know if it meshes very
Dude,
well.
he literally just
Claude
got traded
Giroux
in.
is like 60 years old. He's good for 20 points this year on the first line. The defense, you've got one good defender,
This is not true.
Thomas Chabot. Jake Sanderson, he's half a good defender. He's really good offensively. I'd be curious to see if he steps up on the defensive side of his game.
All right, we're going to move on. Let's move on to the Montreal Canadiens. We're done talking about the Sens. I'm done.
Goaltending.
I'm not even going to listen.
The goaltending is very
No.
interesting because
I'm not even going to listen or entertain
Linus
anything.
Ullmark.
I'm not going to entertain anything.
Linus Ullmark is very, very good, but he has been very, very bad in some stretches. Remember December?
It's also been very good in some stretches.
I'd be curious for Levi Merlainen to get some extended looks as a starter. My player to watch is Tyler Clevin. This guy is sick. We saw him in preseason. He did get hurt, but it looks like he will be ready for opening day.
He will.
He has been skating. He's big. He's sick. And probably one of the best third pairing guys I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. That's high praise for Tyler Clevin right there.
Yeah.
My player to watch will be, again, I went with the generic one. I went with Tim Stützle, just
Wow.
because I think he's gonna have a bounce back here, and he just needs to shoot the puck more, and he will shoot the puck more.
Very boring.
Fine. Do you want a guy, some player to watch?
Yeah,
I'll
dude,
go
you're a massive Sens fan, and you picked Tim Stützle.
Yeah, because he scored 55 points last year. Oh no,
You
he
have
had
to
79.
pick
He had
somebody. You have
78.
to pick somebody that not
All
many
right,
people
Shane
know.
Pinto. There you go.
There, that's better. Still,
Shane Pinto. As I just said.
I would have went Ridley Gregg more.
No.
over Shane Pinto.
Well, I like Ridley Gregg. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to go Shane Pinto just because he's so underrated, and I don't think people who don't watch the Sens realize that. So, I mean, that's the reason why he just got invited to the Olympic USA training camp, isn't it not?
Shane Pinto.
Yep, he's at the USA orientation camp.
What the flip?
That's how,
Man,
because he's
USA is gonna
underrated.
suck
He
this
is
year.
underrated, and people don't understand that. So if you want to pick, yes, I said
Pretty
Timmy.
shocking.
I said Timmy because we need Timmy to score 40 goals this year, and he scored 39 3 seasons ago.
Okay.
So he's got capable of doing that. That's
Right.
why I said Tim, because if the Sens are going to do good this year, and they're going to pass expectations like they did last year,
Yeah.
Timmy's got to step up, and he knows that.
Okay. I also like Tyler Clevin.
And I also
Dude,
think
he
it's
played-
insane. I don't want to
Yeah.
respond to what you. I don't want you to respond to what I said, just because I don't want to
Okay,
hear
go.
any crazy stuff. But what you said about Jake Sanderson is insane. Jake Sanderson is. I know it was rage bait. And I'm not even going to entertain. No. I want no response. I want no response. I don't want even word out of you.
Jake Sanderson is really good offensively.
Okay, he's also very good defensively.
Incorrect.
That is not true.
Jake Sanderson would be. What? Where is Jake Sanderson? Sure, PP1, yada yada yada. That's fun. -14.
Dude, he played with Travis Hamonic
Dude,
for like
doesn't matter. Good defenseman.
1/3 of the year.
Good defenseman.
That is
play-
not true. No.
No, if he was good, if he was
Travis
super,
Ha-
if he was
Kill.
super good,
We have a group chat named after Travis Hamonic.
if he was super good, If he was super good, he would be playing with a better defenseman.
Okay, do you know how old Jake Sanderson is? He's also only 22 years
He's
old.
22 years old. He's only played like 2 years.
He was also just ranked the best U23
Yeah.
defenseman in the NHL by NHL scouts. So maybe you just don't watch the Sens.
Zane Pratt
Yeah, I
might
guess
be
you just
better.
don't watch the Sens.
All right.
I'm sorry, buddy.
All right. I
But-
would have. I don't know.
We're moving on.
Shout out Jake
We're moving
Sanderson. Wait. We need to shout out Shane Pinto again.
Shout out Shane Pinto.
Owns the Leafs in preseason.
He does. He does. Yeah,
Yep.
you saw him live.
We saw him live.
We saw him live.
That was very fun.
All right, let's move on to the Montreal
I
Canadiens.
should have put them above Toronto just because of that game, but I didn't
They
realize
did
until
beat.
now.
It's okay.
Okay, Montreal.
Yes.
I have them first on my ranking. I
Wow.
have them coming third in the Atlantic still.
Okay.
Montreal, I don't even know where to begin. The one iffy thing is the goaltending. But
Okay.
but they have three options.
So, okay. I'm listening.
They have three options. Jakub Dobish has looked pretty decent in preseason. You still have Canadian national team, most likely making the national team, Sam Montembeault. And I'm totally blanking on the last one. But that's the iffy part, is the goaltending. Oh, Caden Primo. I think he's still at the team.
Oh God, Primo will not.
Caden
should not
Primo.
play in the NHL games this year.
Caden Primo was horrible in the NHL. But hey, in the AHL, this guy was a stud. 927, 196. That's a great third goalie right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can have him have a spot start and he would do fine. Next thing, the forward core is one of the best super young and one of the best forward cores you'll ever see in your life. 5 years from now, they will win 4 cups, and it's ridiculously young.
Okay, can I mention one thing about the forward core?
Go.
I agree. They're
Brandon
they're
Gallagher.
very good young.
Brandon Gallagher is on the 4th line,
Yes, Brandon Gallagher is old.
but he's still decent.
So my question is about their center depth. Is Kirby Doc a second line center?
It's the same thing with the Jets.
Okay,
That's the one.
but the
that's
Jets
the
are
one
proven.
piece.
The Jets are proven.
Yeah, but so are the Habs this year. They will be proven.
So
Listen,
are the Habs
listen,
this
listen,
year.
listen,
The Habs are
listen,
not
listen,
proven
listen.
this year because this
Also,
year hasn't
these
happened.
lines are not right.
What are we missing?
I looked at lines today, and this is not what I'm pretty sure Eric Engels said. First of all, maybe it is right. No, it's not right. Where? Eric Engels, Ottawa, Montreal will become NHL's best rivalry over the next few years. Okay, here we go. Okay, this isn't also the same, right? Joe Veleno, first of all, he would be a pretty decent third-line center, too. He's going to be great. Okay. What was your question? Center?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they need a center. Kirby Doc would be a great third-line center. But hey, you can't have everything right now. Wait till the trade deadline. This D-core, top 5 in the league as well.
Do you not think they have the same problem as you mentioned with the Oilers, where they have 3 offensive defensemen? Which they do.
Noah Dobson is not an offensive.
Yes,
defenseman.
he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Mike Matheson, Lane Hudson.
Also, previously been a hater of Mike Matheson.
No, I'm not a hater. I'm just saying Lane Hudson is better defensively. That was the argument. I think Mike Matheson is.
Is that saying?
I think Mike Matheson is a great Evan Bouchard on this team.
Okay, but you hate Evan Bouchard.
No, but I'm saying there's room for an Evan Bouchard.
Okay.
But he's older. He's not stupid. He won't make as many mistakes. Caden Gooley on the second pairing is ridiculous. This guy easily could be a first pairing on many teams. He's very unnoticed. You don't see much on him. He's just a solid defenseman. Ira Jacka, he gets a lot of hate these days. He's still pretty darn good. Third pairing, he's big. He does his role. He plays his role. Jaden Struble also is pretty decent too. He's not on this thing, but he's a pretty darn good good 7th defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably. I think I'd have him over Carrier. I think he will be over Carrier
Yeah.
opening day.
Okay, so
But this is young.
yeah.
It's a young team, young decor, but Noah
Yeah.
Dobson is ridiculously good and will flourish.
So
on this
you've
team.
used the word young a lot,
Correct.
but the season starts now.
Yeah, and they're gonna blossom even more.
Okay.
All
Also,
these guys blossomed.
What about their? So their. What about their?
Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Cole Caulfield
I just
is
don't.
gonna be a top 3 line in the
Yes,
league.
it's a
this year.
it's a very good first line. But it's Patrick. Is
Second
Patrick
line-
Laine a second
No,
line player?
he's a third liner.
Thank
Listen,
you.
they got
Is Kirby Doc a second liner?
This is
No,
what,
he's a third
This is
liner.
what I got.
Is
Hold on.
Demidov a second liner? Yes.
Yes.
Probably. Well, he's only played 2 regular season
Demidov,
games.
Newhook, Kapanen.
Mm-hmm.
Second line, third line, great. And then you have 2 third lines, and then you have
2
line
third
A.
lines though.
You have line A, Doc, and probably Zach Bolduc, maybe Gallagher. That is another good third line. Now I think Demidov being like, you could argue they're 2 second lines, but still, that's really good depth. Like you're having Kirby Doc as a third pairing. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Newhook, he had so much potential, and I think they're really banking on it. I mean, sure, the trade, all that. I think they definitely see him. They definitely see him growing more. He played a full 82 last year, didn't do too well. It's a bounce back. That's all they can expect. He had a big goal last year in the playoffs against Washington. In the game they won, but I like this team. I don't mind the center depth. Jake Evans on the 4th line, great. It's a ridiculously good team.
I don't
This
know
team
about
is-
ridiculous. It's a good team. I have them making the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think I might rethink now because I made this before the Barkov news.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably second in the Atlantic now.
Yeah. Who's the only one above them?
Tampa.
Bay? Yeah.
I had Florida first, but I think Florida falls to 3.
Yeah. They're also missing Matthew Tkachuk for the first till like winter,
Right.
till Christmas maybe.
Is that true?
I think so.
Interesting. That also, but they're going to make the playoffs though easily. They have so much. They're ridiculously good. Huh. Oh yeah, he did just Interesting. No, this team's really good. Do you have any other backlash?
I think they're good. I think they're young. I just don't know if they're gonna make that big of a jump this year. Like they'll make a very good jump.
They made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they're gonna make a good jump, but I don't
I
like.
think that jump is 3rd or 2nd in the Atlantic.
Like we'll see. Like I don't know. Like
Like they're going up.
I just think they're too young.
No, I don't think they are.
Like Davidoff's great, yes, but he only played 2 regular season
But
games.
like Cole Caulfield was a rookie the same time Shane Pinto was, and you're glazing Shane Pinto.
Yeah,
like
but
he's-
Cole Caulfield was also a top 15 pick in the
I know.
draft.
No. Shane Pinto. If Shane Pinto is not old, Cole Caulfield's not old. Listen, Cole Caulfield had how many points last year?
I don't know.
70. Nick Suzuki had 80.
89.
Yeah.
But what about after that?
Slavkovsky had 50 on
50
that first
points.
line. And remember, he's not just an offensive guy. He's physical. He's first overall too.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Brandon Gallagher on your 4th line. He had 40 points. And then listen, your decor, Lane Hudson had 66 points, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Noah Dobson now. Like this decor just got
Can you keep
phenomenal.
mentioning after that point total?
Yeah, Jake Evans, 4th liner.
So
36
Jake Evans,
points.
wait,
Patrick Laine,
wait.
the guy who was injured to start the year
Yeah.
and then just had 8 goals in 8
Yeah.
games
Yep.
and then just got hurt again.
So wait. After Lane Hudson, it drops down to Jake Evans.
Correct. No, it goes Lane Hudson, Slavkovsky, Gallagher, Evans. Line 8. Listen, people are not talking enough about Patrick Laine. He played 50. I'm shocked he played 52 games, but he got hurt. Played 8 games, had 8 goals in 8
Why
games.
are you shocked he played 52 games?
Because I didn't realize he played that many
That's
games.
probably something
That's,
to think
like,
about, eh?
I thought he played.
It's probably something to think
I
about
thought
if
he
you didn't
played
realize
30.
he didn't even
Listen.
play 20 games.
Listen. He gets hurt. He doesn't start the year. Comes back, 8 goals in 8 games. That's the healthiest he said he's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
He said that. Gets hurt again, and it sucks. I don't think he was playing 100% for that last last little bit. But they're young. They want the playoffs. You have to expect Slafkovsky to be better. They just got a Russian rock star in Ivan Demonov. He's gonna be in freaking sane this year. That guy's just a man. Like, how old is he? First of all, I don't know. Anyways,
20.
But that guy looks like he's 30. They're gonna be good. They got rid of some interesting players, like goodbye Christian Dvorak. Right? He's not back with the team this year. But they're young. They still got prospects coming up, man. David Reinbacher just got hurt. He was gunning for a spot. Yay. They're gonna be good. Listen, we all saw Ivan Demonov like carving up like some NHL players in this preseason too. So
In the preseason.
yeah. All right, player to watch, and I'm surprised I've not mentioned him enough. Oliver Kapanen is my guy. This guy is lighting up the preseason. He's insanely good. He did not play too much last year, but this guy came out of kind of nowhere, I believe. Where is Oliver Kapanen? Right. He only had 2 points in 18 games, but in the Swedish league, he had 35 points, 36 games. And in the AHL playoffs, he had 11. He had six points in 11 games, which I like. I like that. And he's just lighting up. He looks really good, and he's been deployed beside Ivan Demonov, so I like that too. There you have it. Who's your player?
Well, originally I actually had Patrick Laine written down.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to. Yeah, as you said, he had a very good stretch, and then he fell off a cliff, and he did nothing. I also am interested to see Zach Balduke, see how he does in his first year in the Canadiens uniform. Obviously traded for Logan Mailloux.
Right.
And I've heard high praise about him. So I think he's going to be a big piece in that bottom six as well.
Okay.
And if the Canadiens are going to make a big jump, he's going to have to be someone that produces. So,
Right.
Yeah, those are my two.
There you go.
Just interested to see, especially Laine. Laine was the original one I had written down.
Yeah, I'm going to be very curious.
Because if he's going to be on your rating, if he's going to be first, he's got to score. He's got to be a top six player.
Well, see, this is not what I think. To play with the depth, like if he starts off pretty well, like I wouldn't be surprised if he's a first liner and they push a Slafkovsky down to the second line for even more depth.
Isn't Cole and Laine on the same side? And you can't really. I don't know if you can move Laine. Well, they're both shooters. Right?
No. Laine's left. Slafkovsky's right. Slafkovsky can play center too, right? I think so.
Maybe.
I could be wrong now. I gotta double check.
I
I don't know. I can't remember.
think he's played winger his whole career.
Oh yeah, left wing. Yeah. Well, they have him on the right. He was on the right the whole time last year, and he did really well. I would be curious with Slafkovsky pushed down on that dock line. Maybe Demonov. Like, there's a lot of people that can get different looks. Even Oliver Kapanen, or if you really want, like, you could put New Hook up there. Like, there's a lot of experiment you can do. And that's a good problem to have. So, all right. That concludes the talk. I think it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No, I thought we would be more off. But
You're pretty close. I don't agree with the sense, but I don't even think it's favored. I don't even think it's biased. But
no, I think the Sens they're just not going to be that good.
okay.
I think it's going to be a very big down year. Sophomore slump.
Sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're rookies last year making the playoffs, and now they just.
I don't know,
slump it.
man. I don't know. I don't know.
They just don't have as much talent to fall back on.
I think they do though, and I think they made the playoffs last year, and a lot of their top talent didn't have good years, and they still made the playoffs because their depth was good. Tim Stützle and Brady Tkachuk had down years.
Brady Tkachuk
had 55 points.
will
last
not
year.
have a better year.
He absolutely than last year. Yes, he absolutely will. He had 55 points last year.
Brady
He was a
Tkachuk.
point per game the year before.
Yeah, sure. He's not going to be better. He's not going to have more
He
than like
will.
75 points this year.
75 points is pretty damn good.
Yeah, but that's not.
For first-line guy, and you just mentioned Slavkovsky, who is
They
also
didn't
a
get
big guy.
better. They didn't get better. They didn't get worse.
They didn't get better, did they?
No.
No, I know you like a guy named Jordan Spence.
Jordan Spence, third pairing guy.
Is he a third-pairing guy? Will he be, or could he move up to the top
he
four?
might be a scratch.
He could move up to the top four.
Jordan Spence of the Los Angeles Kings.
Yes, dude, he was sheltered. He was so sheltered in LA. That's why they traded him. He's still
That's a
still
good
young.
thing. Wait, that's a bad thing. You don't want to be sheltered.
Exactly. And now he's
Yeah.
not sheltered.
You know, if you have to shelter somebody, that means he's bad.
No, he was just there was Brant Clark was on that team. Drew Doughty was on that team. And I don't know the LA Kings off the top of my head, but they had another guy who was just
Drew Doughty.
I said Drew Doughty.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I think Fabian Zetterlund and Dylan Cousins are also going to have big years. Also, Dylan Cousins also had a good end of the season. I think he said he didn't have it. He had 16 points in 21 games, which is pretty good. So,
Mikey Anderson.
Mikey Anderson, there you go. Now I'm excited to see Jordan Spence. I really am. I think he's an offensive guy, obviously. Could skate really well.
Jeff Mallett still plays in the NHL. Wow.
Wow.
Habs legend.
I don't know. I just don't think 6. But we'll see. We'll see for sure.
Interesting.
It'll be good. I have all teams making the playoffs, so I think all teams are going to be.
I have 2.
I think all teams, realistically, if I had to pick, the Flames will miss, and I forget who I even had at 6, to be honest. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think maybe it was the Canucks.
Vancouver.
Yeah. Vancouver will probably miss, too. But I think the other 5 will make it, just like this year.
No, I think only Montreal, Winnipeg. I think the Metro, people are chalking up the Metro to be really bad. I think it's going to be pretty good. So I think they take both wild card spots, and then they got Florida, Tampa, Montreal for the Atlantic. I think Columbus is going to be good enough this year to take a wild card spot over a Buffalo or a Boston or Detroit. And Toronto or Ottawa. I have Toronto and Ottawa. I have Ottawa 7th in the or 8th in the Atlantic.
You have Ottawa last in the Atlantic
and
Division.
Toronto.
Wow.
I think Buffalo, they get better. Boston regresses again, but
I
they're
don't
still
get
going to be
it.
decent. And Detroit,
I honestly don't
it's
get it.
going to be a dogfight for that last wild card.
I just chalk this up as rage bait, to be honest. I really do.
No, it's not.
No, I honestly do.
No.
I really do.
Come on.
Like, no, there's nothing in my mind that will make me think the other way.
This is
I'll
not
swear.
rage bait.
8th in the Atlantic, the Ottawa Senators.
Whoa.
I just don't. I can't.
No.
I can't wrap my head around it. And I'm not even trying to be. I'm not even trying to be biased.
Listen, who are they better than?
Who are they better than? They're better than the Sabres. They're better than the
The
Bruins.
Sabres.
Yes, they're better than the Detroit Red Wings.
The Red Wings are much better this year.
I don't know.
Yes.
I
And
don't know.
Lucas Raymond is going to have 110 points.
Lucas Raymond will have 110 points.
Yeah.
So will Tim Stützle. Tim Stützle's gonna have a bounce back year this year. He had a down year and he was still point per game.
Okay.
No, I seriously think that. Why not?
Tim Stützle?
Yes.
Because he's not like you think of like he's just not big enough either. I don't think
He's not big enough. He actually led the playoffs last year in hits.
That's
in
not
the
what that's not the
Ottawa
point.
Toronto series.
I think
He's also I think he's like 6'1".
listen, the Sens are very easy to just line match. They have one. You have to worry about one line. If you just have the top D pairing against, if you have your top D pairing, yes,
One line.
yes. Tim Stützle, Brady Tkachuk line.
Okay, what do you think about Dylan Cousins? What about that line? Dylan Cousins, Fabian Zetterlund, and Dave Braun.
David Perron,
Okay,
Fabian Zetterlund.
Okay, Fabian Zetterlund, 25 goals last year with the Sharks, right?
No, we're
25
gonna
goal
stop.
scorer. Then middle, Dylan Cousins scored 30
Listen,
goals
we're
2 years ago.
never
Middle, yeah, you can even put Claude Drew on that left side. Yeah,
Claude
50
Giroux.
points. He just had 50 points last year. 50 points. That's a second line player right there. Is it not? Is it
That's
not?
a
50
bad,
points.
Bad second liner.
50 points.
No.
Caleb, think about this. 50 points.
50 points. He's not gonna. I don't understand. 50 points last year is not gonna. It's not gonna be nearly as good. Like I wouldn't be surprised in January you're calling for his head.
I don't know. I don't think it will be.
Like, I don't think he's gonna be that good this year. There's
Claude
no
Giroux.
way. There's no way.
There's a way.
There's no way he is gonna be good again this year.
I think he will be.
No.
Maybe not good, but he's gonna pull his weight. Absolutely.
No, I don't think so. Man. Yeah, Montreal, Winnipeg making it. There's no way that Calgary, Vancouver make it. Edmonton,
I think Edmonton won't make it personally.
I don't know. It could turn really ugly in 2 weeks from now.
This is true.
I just don't like the injury chance. You know what I mean? Like Winnipeg, somebody gets hurt, it's fine. Montreal, somebody gets hurt, I think it's fine.
You think it's
They
fine?
have the depth.
Do they?
Yeah. If they lose Nick Suzuki, I think they still are really good. Yeah.
I don't know about that,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
No, the Montreal Canadiens are a one-line team.
No, they're not.
They are.
Come on. Patrick Laine or Ivan Devanov is
Patrick Laine! Patrick Laine!
Yes.
Patrick
This
Laine
guy-
with 8 goals and fell off the face of the earth.
Hey, yeah, because he was playing hurt for the rest of the year. This is the
I
healthiest
don't
he's ever been
care.
in years.
I don't care. Patrick Laine. Maybe 5 years ago.
No.
Maybe
You're
5 years
tripping,
ago.
dude.
I'm not. I like the Montreal Canadiens, but I don't have them first out of the Canadian teams. They'll be a good team. They will be a good team.
Listen, every single player on that roster got better except maybe Brandon Gallagher and Josh Henderson.
Oh, Mike Matheson got better?
Yeah.
He did. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How do you know?
He didn't get worse.
How do you know?
Because he's more defensive liable. He's less of a liability
No.
defensively. Yeah.
And how is that so?
Because he has played another year and he knows his role. He's not as fast this year. He's not going to be the
You don't know that,
he's not
do
going to be
you?
the offensive he's not going to be the offensive defenseman. He's
Do you
not the
know
guy
that?
anymore. He's not PP1 anymore.
Do you know that?
He's not even PP2 probably.
Do you know that?
Yes, I do.
Do you know that?
Yes. They definitely 100 million% chance. They definitely told him, like they worked with him this offseason, knowing that he's going to be a two-way defender now.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot be the offensive defenseman anymore because they have Lane Hudson, and they just practically don't need another one. And then they have David Reinbacher coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
We'll see. I'm
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
very
exciting.
interested to see.
I really want the season to start. So from 2 weeks from now, we all can see like the issues with all these teams, especially Ottawa, especially Toronto. Like
I don't know.
Toronto will not be able to score this year.
I just don't get how the Sens got worse.
They got older, and
Two
too
of
many
their-
of them. Too
two
many
of
of
their
them are
players got
older.
old.
Too many.
Okay,
Too
but
many.
wait. 2 of their players got older.
Thomas Chabot will not be good. Will not be as good as last year.
He will
Nick
be.
Jensen is already hurt.
Okay.
He will not be as good as last year.
Okay.
Tyler Clevin will stay the same. Jordan Spence
Will get better.
He's getting too much glaze.
Dude.
Artem Zub,
Dude.
for real, he will not get better ever in his life.
Dude. This is
Jake
insane.
Sanderson's pretty much capped out.
Dude, he's 22
I
years
know,
old.
but there's not much else you can ask
dude,
for
we're
him.
done. We're done
There's
with
not
this
much
podcast.
else you can ask.
So that's a
for
wrap
him.
on this one. It was a good episode for sure. Let's do final rankings one more time. I had the Calgary Flames, the Vancouver Canucks, the Montreal Canadiens, and then Oilers, Sens,
I think it's crazy that you
Leafs,
have Ottawa.
Jets.
You have Ottawa
There we go.
over Montreal.
I do. No, but the thing is, I also had all 7 teams make the playoffs. Like it's a very close. It's a very close.
The Pacific
group.
has got to really suck this year.
Okay, it goes Calgary, Vancouver, and then those 3 I have very close and finishing in points. Like they could flip flop either way, but I think they're all going to be good teams. So
All right, I had Calgary at the bottom. Ottawa 6, Toronto 5, Edmonton 4, Vancouver 3, Winnipeg 2.
Vancouver
Montreal 1.
3 is also very interesting. I find.
The Pacific's not going to be that good, and I think they'll be the one that takes advantage of it.
Okay, that's a very fair point. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Yep. I've got Anaheim and San Jose making the playoffs.
Okay.
Seattle doesn't make
Okay.
it.
Okay,
Vegas at the top.
the Kings, do they fall off?
Kings are second. No, they get better this year, 100%.
But the Sharks and the Anaheim Ducks make the playoffs too.
Correct.
Okay.
The West is not very good. Minnesota is not going to be nearly as good. Chicago and Nashville are still horrible. they're old, or Nashville's just old, and I don't know what the flip they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis is interesting, but I say no.
Okay.
Utah's going to make it too. They're going to make the playoffs.
Maybe.
It's going to be fun. Clean color playoffs. It's going to be good.
Maybe. We'll see.
Anyways, shout out. We didn't talk about this, but I don't think we talked about it last episode because we didn't go yet. We're at Oshawa. That was sick. Shout out Kingston Frontenacs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they have not made the top 10 power rankings yet.
They'll be next week.
They do need Carter George badly, though.
I don't know. Carter George might stay with the number 10
Yeah,
place.
number 10. Yeah, that's really embarrassing.
That's insane. But, hey, if they're good, they're good. So, I mean, they've won some early games. So
Yeah. Oshawa really sucks this year. And London is horrible, which is awesome. I think it's great. It's great for the
We'll see a bounce
OHL.
back by London, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't see them being that bad for this long. They'll
don't
win
know.
some games. They'll go
If
to
they're
straight for
this
sure.
bad, can Hockey Canada change their coach, or is it already locked in?
It's locked in. He'll be the coach.
I guess the 67s were horrible last year too. And
They
didn't
were.
change it. Yeah.
They did not make the playoffs.
Well, there you have it, guys. Shout out Kingston. We are all Nolan Snyder fans here, and yeah. Peace out. We'll see you next week. We are talking about something cool next week.
Yep, always. All right, see you guys.
Peace.